We are live on the air with VA3EWV, the PROCOM NET edition. So we're going to be getting right into it, folks. The PROCOM NET there. Let me see if I can share this live stream out on the Facebook groups and then we'll just get to rolling here shortly. Yes, indeed. So hope we can have some folks join us there.
Welcome to the Northeast Reflector. Recasted.
There we go. Let's see if this is actually streaming. And that we can hear some volume on it. The net starts in 5 minutes, so I better be checking. Yep, I can hear myself, so there we go. All right, so that's good. Got a chat going too. All right, we're ready to roll. T-minus 5 minutes. It is pretty chilly out today. I was doing some parks on the air. Got another kilo park there. That's what we call when you get 1,000 contacts at a park. So did that. So we are ready to roll. All right. So I got to eat up 4 minutes there. Like I said, I got the live streams going, at least at one spot there. See what's happening. All right. Get our script up. Need that for sure. Oh, have to have our script up. All right, folks, we're going to be getting started in 4 minutes there. 4 minutes. Last time I did the net, I was dragging the net too, and it was like over at like 7:30. And I don't know what was going on with that, but I said I would stay and hang behind. And I did stay and hang behind. But we wound up, I think, with over 25 contacts in the log there, because people kept coming in very late. You call so many areas on this net, so some people, they know what their area is, so they don't come on right at the top of the hour there. And some people come in later on. So I'm glad I stayed. Got lots of people in the log, and that's what mattered there. We got a lot of people in the log there. All right. 3 more minutes. You know, I get very nervous doing these nets, believe it or not, folks. And I've been doing nets for at least a year, maybe more. But I get nervous every time it's time to do a net. Like really nervous. Don't know why, it just happens. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, VA3 EWV. Just looking for a sound check before the net starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't hear a soul out there.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. This is Victor Echo 3 Echo Tango Echo. You're 5x9 here in Northern Ontario.
Thank you so much there, Robert. Appreciate the let me know that everything's working there. And we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. What's with this shallow cough I've had? I gotta get over that really quick. Rob must be picking me up on reverse on the repeater there. See, they have me 5x9. Okay. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Starting to do the PROCOM NET. April 17th version. As soon as I hear the repeater identified, then we're going to get to it. There we go.
Good evening. The time is 8 p.m.
Good evening, all. The time is 8 p.m. And welcome to the Ontario Provincial Communications Network. This province-wide communications net is conducted on Thursdays and Sundays at 2000 hours using wide-range coverage linked repeater systems. This includes the Escarpment Repeater Association, the Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU Repeater System, the SORT System, the PMO system, as well as the VE3 TNK hub. Excuse me. This network of repeaters provides a full range of multi-mode interoperability using analog and digital communications, including the IRLP, All-Star, Echolink, and D-Star systems. Connections to the PROCOM net can be made on the IRLP using node 9055. Access to the net via All-Star node 27288. D-Star stations can use the reflector X-Ray Romeo Foxtrot 416 Alpha. In the event of a declared emergency in the province of Ontario, this network could be activated to provide auxiliary communications for Emergency Management Ontario, known as EMO. This directed communications net uses Emergency Management Ontario district and community names. Your net control station tonight is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Again, that's Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. My name is Ernest, and I'm located in St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada. I will now stand by for any stations with emergency or priority traffic or severe weather reports for Canwarn. Nothing heard, and this message is for myself as well as others. Please use significant or sufficient power to access the repeaters. Please use the phonetic alphabet when giving your call sign. Also, since we have different systems connected, and again, this is a reminder for myself, press down the P to push to talk, give it a few seconds, then say what you're going to say, and keep it pressed after you finish what you're going to say so it doesn't cut off the rest of your transmission. That was a public service announcement for myself, because I tend to do that. Okay, let's now call any stations from the Amethyst District, including Thunder Bay, Fort Francis, Dryden, and Kenora. Again, that's calling any stations from the Amethyst District, including Thunder Bay, Fort Francis, Dryden, and Kenora. Please come now to the PROCOM net. Nothing heard from the Amethyst District. We're going to now pick it up with the Albany District, including Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, Elliott Lake, Cochrane, and Timmins. Please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. This is Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. The name is Bob, Bravo Oscar Bravo, and we're in Elliott Lake. Over.
Nick recognizes Bob out in Elliott Lake. Any other stations before we start from the Albany District? Ooh. Okay, Net recognizes Bob of Victor Echo 3 Echo Tango Echo. How's it going in your neck of the woods? And good evening to you.
VA3 Echo Whiskey Victor, VA3 Echo Tango Echo returning. I'll say good evening there, Ernest, and good evening to everyone else who's listening on frequency. Yeah, we've had a beautiful day today, nice sunny day. The sun is melting down the snow, and I think we still got about a foot of snow left on the front lawn because it's on the north side of the house. But the backyard is fully in the south of the house, and the snow is rapidly disappearing from there. I think we're about 80–90% of the snow is gone now. Anyway, that's about it from here today. Currently, the temperature is 4.5 degrees Celsius. Humidity is low, 47, and we've had a cloudy day, but the wind is very light at 2.5 miles an hour. So we're doing okay. And I hope all is well with you and yours there, Ernest. We'll turn it back to you. VA3EWB, V3 Echo Tango Echo.
Thank you so much there, Bob Echo Tango Echo. Good to see that everything's going good your way there. Also nice to get you in the log again. We always love seeing you there. And we also encourage everybody to come out on Sundays as well. And we do have the long weekend coming up there, Easter long weekend. I sometimes get confused on which net I'm running because we won't ask people what they're doing for the long weekend. But anyway, we'll just keep it rolling down the log there. Thanks for being out there. But before we move on, any other stations from the Albany district, please come now.
Just wanted to wish you a happy Easter there, and to everyone else on frequency. V3 Echo Tango Echo 73.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate that for sure. Okay, we're going to keep it moving now, and we're going to go down. If there's, one more call to the Albany district before we move on. Please come now. Okay, we're going to now take any stations in the Bruce district. That's including Gray Bruce, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge, Region of Waterloo, Orangeville, and Dufferin counties. Please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
VG3 Scott in Cambridge.
Okay, we picked up Scott in Cambridge. Thank you so much, Scott, for being out there. Any other stations? Any other stations before we pick it up with Scott?
Victor Alpha 3 Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3 Tango Juliet.
Was that Victor Alpha 3 Yankee? Can I have the Victor Alpha 3 station again? There was a little bit of noise in the background there, but let's have it one more time. Victor Alpha station. Okay, the Victor Alpha station. Just letting you know, the first time it had a little static in the background, and I could hear it a bit, but this time there's a beep, like a rhythmic beep in the background, and it's making your transmission break up. Let's try it one more time, and just so you guys know, that's what we do this for, to test our equipment as well as to test your equipment. So we do want to make sure that we can get some folks in there. We'll try one more time, and if not, we'll just try you down the log there, make sure we can get it working. The Victor Alpha station one more time.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Tango Juliet.
Okay, we heard you loud and clear at time. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Tango Juliet. Okay, so we have Victor Echo 3, Alpha November Tango, and Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Tango Juliet, as well as Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo. Any other stations before we pick it up with Victor Echo 3, Echo Tango Echo? Or AE and ANT. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I got myself together here. VE3ANT, come on in, please.
Yeah, very good. Victor Echo 3, Alpha November Tango. I'm Scott in Cambridge. I'm being to yourself as well on the PROCOM NET tonight. Well, we had a beautiful day here today. We got to about 12 degrees and a sunny all day, which was kind of nice. No clouds for the most part. Nice to get outside for a bit and enjoy the snow or rain or anything. Other than that, no traffic for the net tonight. Just another check-in for the Great Bruce area. And with that, back to net control from the E3ANT.
Thank you so much, Scott. Always a pleasure to have you in there. And we'll break with you now and pick it up with Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Tango Juliet. Please come on in.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Tango Juliet. Yeah, I had to switch repeaters there. Hopefully this one's a little bit better. But yeah, I'm kind of in a dead zone here for repeaters. A bit of a to grab one. So anyway, tag here by Litz Wolf, and we also have a beautiful day here. Not a cloud in the sky. Nice warm sunshine in the t-shirt today. So yeah, it was nice to see that finally, that kind of weather finally.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, definitely nice to see the kind of weather. Yeah, and the other repeater has picked up for you. And that's really good that you guys have that in your area where you can switch a couple of repeaters. If this went out on us here, our repeater here, I'd be probably hard pressed to connect to another thing. I'm pretty sure there's something close, and I do have my own node, so thank goodness for that. I can connect that way. Well, we're glad that you're having some good weather out there. It is 9 degrees here. I was outside myself today about 3 hours doing parks on the air there, and it was very chilly in the shade there. But good to have everybody out there. And I also want to wish everybody a happy Easter long weekend there. Thanks so much. Any other stations from the Great Bruce area, from the Bruce district, excuse me, before we get started? Okay, nothing heard. 8:12 p.m. All right, we're now going to be calling for the Capital Seaway District. The Capital Seaway District, that's Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Again, that's Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Again, one more call for the Capital Seaway District, Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall. Please come now. Okay, well, I'm going to get my own self in the logged in. Good evening, everybody. Ernest from St. Andrews West here. As I was saying earlier, 9 degrees here. We're getting ready for a good long weekend. No snow on the property anymore. I don't have a lot of trees out. And my son-in-law has been staying with us for a bit. And he just wanted to get the tractor out and do stuff with it. So I had him go to the front part of the yard and just blow all the snow toward the big ditch. So we had snow off of our property for a long time there. Looking forward for the mosquito weather, because that's what's up next, the mosquitoes and black flies, and putting up antennas and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll catch you guys down the log there and back over to myself. Any other stations from the Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall area wishing to check in, please come now. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. Now we're going to be calling for stations in the Golden Horseshoe District, Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as any stations in New York State. Please come now. Again, calling for stations in the Golden Horseshoe District. That's going to be Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as any stations in New York State. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Mike, John in Niagara on the Lake.
Thank you, John. We picked up John in Niagara on the Lake. Any other stations in the GTA area? Oh, in the Golden Horseshoe District, excuse me. I scrolled down a little bit too much. Okay, John, we're just going to pick it up with you there at the Niagara on the Lake, VA3 Whiskey Mike. How are you this evening?
Good evening, Ernest, and on the PROCOM Net. Everything is good here in Niagara on the Lake. Spring weather is progressing quite nicely, and it's a little bit chilly, but the sunshine helps. Other than that, everything is good here, and there's nothing further to report. Back to you, Ernest, VA3WM.
Thank you so much. VA3WM in the net, VA3EW returning. Thanks for being out there, John, and hopefully catch you guys next week. And again, as I've been saying, have a good long weekend. That may be what's happening since most people have off. Well, quite a few people, not everybody, has off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So there may be some traveling or packing the travel. So everybody have safe travels out there this weekend. I know we're supposed to be getting a little bit of rain. It showed here and where I live around Cornwall on Friday and Saturday. So let's be careful out there with the traveling. And the animals are starting to get out and move about too. So if you're driving at night or early in the morning, keep your eyes out for those little critters. All right, last call for the Golden Horseshoe District, Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as any stations in New York State. All right, we're going to call now for stations in the GTA Greater Toronto area. That's Toronto, York Region, and Durham. Again, Toronto, York, and Durham regions. Please come now.
V3 Victor Romeo X-ray, V3 PRX.
Okay, we picked up Dave, VE3 VRX. Any other stations before we get started at the top? Dave, good evening to you. Please come on in. How are you today? And what are you up to this weekend, Dave?
Hi, thanks for letting me in on the net tonight. Let me just check quickly that I'm coming through okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on a different repeater tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely, Dave. You're coming in almost full quieting here in Cornwall, Ontario on a VE3 PGC repeater here. You're coming in very good. And just to let everybody know, if the stations are not sounding at least audible, I'm not looking for studio quality. But if I sense there's something wrong with the radio, because this is like an emergency net, if your equipment's not working good enough to send a message, I will let you know, and make sure that if I'm not communicating or you can't hear my signal that well, let me know as well. But you're sounding good. Please come on in.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. I'm in Toronto, but I'm working the WAJ repeater, which is in Niagara Falls on the Skylon Tower. So I'm not. I might be out of sequence, or maybe I'm checking in on the right group. But in any case, it's a check-in for the net tonight, and glad I'm able to work that repeater over there. Bit of a distance, but making it okay. So thanks, Ernest. Back to you from BE3 Victor Romeo X-ray.
Thank you so much, Victor Echo 3, Victor Romeo X-ray. Yeah, we're just happy to get you in the log, to tell you the truth. And that's great that you can hit another repeater. It's always good to have a couple of options to get in there. So you're definitely making that repeater very nicely there this evening. Okay, we'll break with you and see if there are any other stations in the GTA Greater Toronto area. That's Toronto, York, and Durham.
I don't know, but I found these results on CERT.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Charlie.
Thank you. Net recognizes Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Charlie. Come on in there, Omar.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody on net. Don't really have much traffic. Just beginning to enjoy the nice weather. Been fiddling with some radios this evening. Probably should get some dinner going, to be honest. a little late. I was busy being a nerd. But that's pretty much it. 7-3 everybody on net, and I'll send it back to net control. Oh, and consider me time sensitive. I may not be around if you have a second go around. Back to net control from BE3 KDC.
Thank you so much, Omar. Yeah, just sounding signal coming into the repeater there tonight. No, yes, I had to make sure I keep up with my nets. We only have one round there on this one, and this is the only net that I do that doesn't ask for start time check-ins right at the top. We appreciate you being out there and waiting on us to get through the log there. Thanks, Omar. We'll break with you and ask for any other stations before we move down to GTA West. Any other GTA Greater Toronto area stations wishing to check in, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Zulu, no traffic, Ernest.
Okay, we picked up Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Zulu, Chris with no traffic. Thanks so much, Chris, for being out there. Anyone else? Okay, we're going to break now with the GTA Greater Toronto area, and we're going to now pick it up with GTA West. That's going to be Peel Region, Milton, Halton, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Again, Peel Region, Milton, Halton, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, Peter Milton, which is Halton Region.
Okay, we got a perfect duet in there, but I did catch the Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo. There was another station. Could you come in, please?
Victor Echo 3, India, Quebec, Uniform, V3IQU.
Thanks so much. VE3IQU. Any other stations? We picked up those two. Any other stations before we get started? Okay, let's bring it to the top and pick up Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo. Good evening to you.
Good evening, net control, and everyone on frequency this evening. I'm not sure if there's a hockey game on tonight. The great debate between the party leaders is on right now. So, anyways, we'll hope something good comes out of that. The preliminary elections start tomorrow over this weekend, and then of course the big day is next Monday, Monday, the 28th. So anyways, everybody's just trying to get ready for that, and everybody's also looking forward to
good weather weekend. Tomorrow, but the temperature seems to be going up nicely during the supposed to go higher tomorrow, so that'll be nice leading into a weekend. So we'll be doing a little bit of traveling on the Monday, so I'm told, and we'll see how that goes. But just wish that everybody has a good, safe weekend this weekend, and then spring will be right here now. So back to net control.
Thank you so much. Yes, a lot of stuff going on this weekend too, and a lot of stuff going on the radio. The Ontario QSO party is going to be heading out. The Parks on the Air has their an event trying to get everybody out there. There's so much stuff happening. And then I think it's World Radio Day or something like that. Maybe that's on Monday, but sometime this week, like in the next 4 or 5 days, that's for sure. So lots of stuff going on in the community, lots of stuff going on in Canada, on the radio, et cetera, et cetera. And everybody be safe out there with your travels and all that stuff there. And that's probably why we have a good amount of people out. We've had 10 check-ins so far. But yes, people may be watching what the folks are saying on the TV there and are packing and getting ready to travel. Thanks so much. Okay, we'll break with you there. And I forget if it was Peter or Reginald, so please excuse me because I have both here. VE3IQU, have you gone yet? Over. VE3IQU.
And a very good evening to you and everybody around the net tonight, including Peter right there. Anyhow, things are good here. The wife and I are more or less okay, given our ages, and doing the best we can, and enjoying life. What the heck? Might as well. And
Amen to that.
as I watch a little hockey, my wife has got about as much interest in hockey as she does in watching a dead fox run down the road. Anyhow, that's okay. She gets her moments of time during the week as well on TV. Anyhow, you're fine. Enjoying life. And I had a question for you, net control, but doggone if I can think of what it is. If I think of it before the end of the night, I'll recheck. So back to you. Take care of 7 trees, and we'll catch everybody another time. Junior.
VE3IQU in the net, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Ernest here in St. Andrews West. Yeah, thank you there, Mr. Reginald or Andrew, or whatever you go by there. Good to have you guys out there. You had me laughing about the dead fox. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Have a good, safe holiday out there, nevertheless. And hopefully we see a couple of you on Sunday. I do see some names here that I see always check in, so hopefully to see you on Sunday. All right, one more call there before we get to the Killarney district. So any other station in GTA West, Peel, Milton, Halton, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo Whiskey, Juliet.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo Whiskey Juliet. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thanks for doing the net. I just wanted to mention that the World Amateur Radio Day is tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
And it's commemorating the formation of the International Amateur Radio Union way back in 1925. So there'll be a whole bunch of RAC stations on all day.
That's right.
More information at the RAC website. Nothing else here. I'm listening to the net rather than the debate. I was listening to the debate, but you are more interesting. So doesn't say much for the debate. Anyway.
planning to go vote in the advanced poll tomorrow, and I hope everyone else is planning to vote too. Back to you, the E3 RWJ.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. And hopefully everybody goes and exercises their right to do that. I was even excited, but it's taken a long time. I was so excited to try to vote here that I actually applied for my Canadian citizenship a couple of months ago, and now it's just a wait game, just waiting and waiting and waiting. But you know what? That's all right. I don't mind waiting. That's for sure. Okay. Thank you so much for being out there. And yes, World Amateur Radio Day. That's going to be fun. So if you want to get on the radio and just hear a lot of stuff going on, tomorrow's the day. It's going to be something else. I was thinking about doing Parks on Air, but I think I'll have to stay up late and start trying to do something at about 3 or 4 o'clock to get a slice of the pie. All right, thanks for being out there, everybody. Let's go now bring it to the Killarney district. That's going to be Sudbury, Manitoulin Island, and any stations along the shores of Lake Huron. Again, Killarney district, Sudbury, Manitoulin, and any stations along the shores of Huron. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Ernest. Please come now.
What's your mother country?
Oh yes. I'm from the U.S., from Louisiana, but I've been here in Canada for 25 years. And when people say where you're from, I say Canada because that's where I tell everybody I'm from is Canada. Back over to you.
Well, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. And there's only one American we would probably not welcome in Canada. And I think you have a pretty good idea of who that might be. Thank you, Mr. Carry on with the next, everybody.
No problem. You have me giggling over here. All right, Killarney District, it's your turn. Please come now. Okay, nothing going in the Killarney District this evening. Let's pick it up with the Lakes District. That's going to be Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. Again, Barrie, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. This is the PROCOM NET. Ernest, waiting for your contacts. Go ahead. Okay, nothing heard from the Lakes District. And if you guys are following along, we're going to be taking any station from anywhere down the road there. So if I did miss you, don't worry about it. We'll pick you up on the next go-round. We're now going to be calling from any stations in the Lawless District. That's going to be Kingston, Frontenac, Belleville, and Trenton. Again, Kingston, Frontenac, Belleville, and Trenton. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard from those districts, and I hope that all the repeater systems and stuff are connected. I know last week I was told that there are a couple of systems that were offline there, so that may be why we were having a bit of a problem. I did get that information. So if you guys, if anyone out there that knows that any folks that come out all the time, you don't hear them, just let me know there because we may have some issues with the system. And I don't have anything that shows everything connected on my end, but I do know that Gary and Ward have that. So if you do have friends that you hear all the time, let me know if they're absent because their repeaters or connections may be down. All right, let's call for any station in the Magnetawan district. That's going to be Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing or Britt. Again, Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing or Britt. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard from Magnetawan district. We're going to pick it up with the St. Clair district now and keep the net moving along. We're not in any race or anything like that. And again, as I did last week, I will still stay until 9:15. And after we actually shut down the net last week, I thought there may have been a hockey game or something going on. We picked up another 14, 15 people after the net had officially closed. So we will keep it running for those later check-ins. So, right now we're going to call for stations in the St. Clair district. That's going to be Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. Again, Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, listening. Okay, now we're going to go to the next district, which is the Severn district. We're going to pick up any stations from City of Kawartha Lakes, Peterborough, Lindsay, Halliburton, and Algonquin Provincial Park. Again, the Severn district. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard in the Severn district. We're going to bring it down to the Tecumseh district. That's going to be London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Again, London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie, Tom in London.
Okay, we picked up Tom in London, Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie. Any other stations want to join us out there? Please come now from that district. Okay, we're going to pick it up with Tom there, Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie. Come on in, Tom. How are you this evening?
Good evening, sir, and we're on frequency. Yeah, things are pretty good. Warmed up beautiful today, so let's hope the snow and winter's behind us. All right, not too much to add. 7-3, have a great weekend and happy Easter.
Thank you so much. 7-3 and happy Easter to everybody too. Oh, I just wanted to let everybody know as well. I have never had most of you in my log before, so tonight I decided to put everybody in the log. Well, I do a log every week, but it's just a log in case everybody's watching on the NetLogger there, because I do use NetLogger every week. So a lot of people have that, and you can view who's coming in and stuff like that. But I do have NetLogger, but I sure would like to have some of you in the my log. So I've added most of the people today to the log there, and I put it on FM 70 centimeter. And I will be sending you actually when it happened in case you want to verify the QSO with me on your side there. But it's good to get along. I do a lot of talking on the radio, by the way. I've only been on HF for about 8 months. I got my license back in January 2023, but I have over 18,000 QSOs and only a handful of Canadian stations. So just trying to get some more Canadian stations. That's my thing right now, trying to reach the Canadian stations. Anyway, thanks for being out there, Tom. We'll break with you now and ask for any other stations in the London, St. Thomas, Woodstock area before we take any calls from anywhere. London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock, please come now. Let's try it again. Go ahead. Okay, I don't know if I'm hearing a thank you or whatever, but I hear a station coming in. Can't pick up the call sign. Let's try one more time, please. Okay, nothing heard. Right now, we're going to take a general call for any other stations wish to check in. Please come with your call sign first, your name, and your QTH. This is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Please come now.
Echo 3, Zulu X-ray uniform mobile. Name is Chris, QTH, Trenton, Ontario.
Chris, if you could again, we missed the first part of your call sign. I think I picked up Zulu X-ray. Can I have the rest of your call sign?
Form.
Yes, but before we get started, folks, and to remind myself too, since we're connected to several different platforms, please press the push to talk, give it a couple of seconds, and then start talking, or we might not hear your call sign. I'm only hearing like 2 digits from the call sign. So just press the push to talk, give it a few seconds, and then come in with your call sign and your name and your QTH. Over.
Victor Echo 3, Zulu X-ray uniform mobile. I hope you have that now.
Yes, definitely. Victor Echo 3, Zulu X-ray Uniform Mobile. Good evening to you. How are you today? Please come on in.
Thank you very much, Ernest. Yes, 4 days for the long weekend. Looking forward to it. I certainly hope it's going to be pleasant weather. I haven't verified the weather. If anybody, if you can give me the forecast, that would be polite. Otherwise, I'll just damn the torpedoes and take my chances up at the camp there, Ernest. So I'll hand it back to you.
Yes, yes, I hear you. You have me giggling there. So it says the city is Astra. I'm not sure where that is. I know I live in the Cornwall area, and when I try to look for the weather, it's going to be rain. And my wife's like, "Oh, good, oh, good." And I'm like, "Why?" She said, "It's not snow. We'll take rain over snow any day." And I'm like, "Okay, not a problem." So what part of Ontario is Astra close to? I'm not sure where that is.
You gave me some topics on points there. The weather, okay, it might be rain. That would be northwest of Kingston. I might just damn the torpedoes and go up to the trailer all the same. And Astra is in fact an area of Trenton that's primarily for the military residents. Over.
Okay, awesome. Yes. I have always passed Kingston going to Toronto on the 401 there, and the wife brought me to Circus Olay, I think Circus something another, there in Kingston a month or so ago, and I do Parks on the Air. You guys may know that I've been in the last few rack magazines there. On the cover of the last one, doing Parks on the Air. And I have 20 parks all scoped out there in the Kingston area. I forget the fourth there, but it's pretty exciting. The wife just didn't want to stop that day. We had plenty of time, but she wanted to get back home to Cornwall. So I'll be looking forward to going up there soon now that the weather's good. Thanks for being out there, Demetrius, and good to have you in the log there. Have a good weekend as well. Okay, any other stations wish to check in, please come down. Remember, press the PTT, wait a couple of seconds, and then give your call sign, followed by your name and QTH.
VE3KG, with a comment for you, Ernest?
Yes, go ahead. VE3K, what's the rest of your call sign? Oh, KDC. Yeah, Chris, come on in. Chris, come on in.
Yeah, Ernest, thanks. I was just wanted to say I also applied for Canadian citizenship on February 25th, and I'm also playing the waiting game, so maybe we get to celebrate together. So all the best, my friend. Back to you, VE3KG, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. And I hear there's more folks coming. I've been trying to get my parents to come on down, which is up, you know. I'm like, aren't y'all tired of the hurricanes and tornadoes and rebuilding every 5 or 6 years? You know, you're getting kind of old there. Maybe you want to come up? And my mom's like, it snows up there. She just cut me off. So I'm going to have to find another part of Canada that we can have them go to there. Over. Thanks so much, Chris, for being out there. Any other stations wishing to check in, please come now. Okay, one last call, a general call. For any station wishing to check in, please come down with your call sign first, your name, and your QTH. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, standing by. Can we have that station again one more time, please? Okay, the station that's wishing to check in there, we are getting probably 2 letters of your call sign and only faint letters of the call sign. If you can give the repeaters a little bit time to connect to each other, wait a few seconds and then give your call sign, that'll be great. Or say your call sign twice phonetically, and I might be able to pull you in there. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, standing by. Nope. We're going to check and see if there's anybody that can relay that or that heard the call sign. I'm just hearing static here in off the Cornwall repeater there. Anybody else pick up that call sign that can help me out there? Over. Okay, the station is trying to check in. The only thing I can think is I've heard Ward say it is maybe increase your power. If you have a handy talkie, get closer to a window or something like that. And let's try it again. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Echo Whiskey Victor. We'd love to get you into the log. I just cannot make out any of your call sign. Let's try again. Okay, one last call, one last general call. For any further stations wishing to check in, please come down with your call sign first, your name, and your QTH. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, I do hear a station trying to get out there, but they're not making the repeater. I will stay until 9:15. I will still be here, and I'll pick up any stations coming on after the net has completed. However, at this time, we will close the net. I wish to thank the owners and operators of the following repeaters: the Escarpment Repeater Association, the Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU Repeater System, the SORT System, the PMO System, as well as the TNK Hub. 7-3 all, I am returning the repeaters back to normal operations. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, Ernest in St. Andrews West, and we'll be clear and just standing by. Have a good long weekend. Happy Easter, everyone. Victor Echo 3 Kilo Delta Zulu, are you still there?
Yeah, go ahead, Ernest.
Yes, I was just going to ask you a question, but let's see if someone else is out there first. Any other stations that were wanting to check in that couldn't because of an issue? If you've gotten it sorted out, please try to check in now. Go ahead. Okay, nothing heard. Victor Echo 3 Kilo Delta Zulu. Chris, how's it going?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Chris, where are you from then? If you're trying to get your citizenship as well, where are you from originally?
I was born in Guyana, South America, and I have UK citizenship because I lived in the UK, and then I lived in Barbados for 25 years, or 20 years, and now I've lived in Toronto since 2001. Back to you.
Talking about getting climatized. That's what I'm talking about. If you've been to those places, you've kind of, seen what the world has to offer as far as climate and stuff like that. I have not really traveled anywhere. Only a couple places here in Canada, and I can't even say that. If you're Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal, that's basically the same thing when you're looking at the big old world out there. So I've seen those three places, and then my wife's brother lived in Dinsmore, Saskatchewan. So during COVID, we hooked up the trailer. We wagon trained it to Dinsmore over 3 days. That was all fun because the gas stations were closing like at 5 o'clock. No places to use the washroom or anything. So we had that with us on the RV and all that stuff. But that's the only part of Canada I saw, and that was like that was flat. And I slept most of the way because the wife was driving the RV because she's the one that wanted to go. So I hope to travel a lot of Canada here. That was the plan, and it's definitely going to be the plan now. But definitely want to see a lot of Canada. I have a friend moving up to British Columbia, I think they said. And I have some friends in New Brunswick, so I'd love to see that part of the country. Um, so yeah, I don't know how long the process is going to take, but I keep going into my app there and refreshing. And because I took so long to make up my mind, I now am old enough to not have to take the test. So that was great by 1 year. So I don't have to take the whatever test. I think that's good because I think they're going to adopt me anyway because I've been paying CPP for close to 30 years now. Over.
That's really funny, Ernest. I had to write the test, but I learned a lot about Canada and the history. So you know what? It was good. I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I did. And then I did my fingerprints and got that all out. I put it off for so long too. It used to be $300, but it used to take like 2 years. And right now it's 7 months wait or so. And I did the test the day I was allowed to. I got my fingerprints the day I was allowed to. So I'm hoping I'm bumping up quickly in the list. I'm going to get a call any day saying come in for the ceremony. Back to you.
Roger. I'll break for any traffic that may have come, and then we'll continue on with the conversation. Any other folks? The net's over, but I'm still taking contacts and log until 9:15. Any other traffic that wanted to check in, please come now.
What ceremony were we talking about?
VE3 IQ. Did you want to know what ceremony we're talking about? Over.
Roger.
Yeah, myself and Chris we're trying to get our Canadian citizenship, and if everything goes right, you'll have your citizenship ceremony. With me, I'm right here. I work in Ottawa. That's where I'm at 5 days a week anyway, and I see people right at the city hall there across the street. I work at 160 Elgin Street there, so right across. I have gone over to park in that parking garage, and it's such a treat and the just the sheer happiness you see when people are going to those ceremonies and stuff like that, and they put in a lot of hard work. I actually, Chris, this is for you. I actually did check out the practice questions and stuff, and I had a group of my friends together that were born and raised in Canada, and they could none of them could pass the test. uh, so yeah, that's how it goes though, because they're like, who is that? It's a lot of history and stuff like that. So they learned a lot too, because I was enlisting them to help me, and then I found out after the fact that I did not have to take it, but you still want to know all the ins and outs. But being here for almost 30 years, I've kind of know what's what and picked stuff up and things like that. And I've paid lots of taxes and stuff like that. I've had 3 homes, all that kind of stuff like that. So I think I'm pretty good to go if I was asked any questions. And I just can't have top secret clearance because I'm not a citizen, but have had all the other clearances. So I think I'm ready to go. What about you out there, Chris? I think I heard a break in there. Go ahead.